Hi folks, this is Jean and welcome to another video on my channel. I got a cold and feel quite bad, but I need to get some fresh air anyway. And I think we can continue on some other project completing this room. As you see, the ceiling is not flat, not horizontal, but I need to install lamps. For that I require a horizontal area. So in that edge where the cable is, I'm going to install a horizontal board and mount the lights on it. So this will be the lights. This one is 13 centimeter in the diameter, so I will have 1 centimeter side and 1 centimeter on the other side. And these are typical IKEA light holders. Got them for €5 recently on a discount. I think generally normally it's just 10. So you connect your face and no potential earth, nothing metal here on the casing anyway. And this piece is a universal piece, so you either hang it on a hook or screw it somewhere. So I think I will put a little block of wood and connect it to it rather than using hooks, because with hooks it looks, sometimes you get a crack of air between them, even if you pull tight this nut. But I will get to that later. I have 3 of them. I have to make the board the correct length, make the holes and the fittings for the lights, and only then mount the board back. No, first I need to paint it and then put it back on top. We got a snowy weather today and the sun is going down. So the lights will be round sockets, 13 centimeters in the diameter, and I put a board 15 centimeter wide, which will be the ceiling, now upside down. This board needs to get some sanding to be more smooth, and then I will cut the correct length and install it later on. But first, today I'm going just to sand it off. For that I will use this rotational sander or grinder. Got it from Lidl as well for a very decent price, and it does a job. I'm not really a fan of it, so I would prefer to have not a rotary one, but going in one direction. But don't have any other tools, and I will be using this discs 80 granularity 80, and then sand it with a more maybe 120, maybe 150 discs. So let's set it up. Now I sanded off all the uneven areas. In this part the board looks really good, but there are some engravings here because of the material itself. I cannot sand them out, so I will use a wood filler for the really deep ones. Let it dry, sand them out, because the board will be painted at the end anyway. So this board is 4.50 meters long and 50 centimeters wide. It was just €9, quite a cheap one, but you need to work with it, of course. So this is how I use the filler. You just open the tube, give out something out of it, and distribute it along the uneven places like that. And then take off if it's too much, always apply a bit more pressure, and if you leave too much, this will be then sanded off once it's dry and remain. So now I filled all the uneven ditches along the board. Working with it really, I couldn't display it with one hand, but you always apply the filler and then scratch it away. And if the ditch is this ways, you try it this ways and this ways, always working crisscross, trying not to remove too much of it, making sure it is filled, but also not leaving too much for later sanding. You see here, that's where the scratches were quite deep. So I will dry it now. The damn snow is falling on my board. I will put it away and send off tomorrow with the finer grain, maybe 120. So here is the board with the drying wood filler. I could have waited for half an hour, send it off and use the filler again, but we have now quite a decent snowfall and the snowflakes would fall on the wood, which would make it wet and the work nasty. So I will keep it there until tomorrow. Thanks for watching today, and see you soon with the next steps of this project. Goodbye.